Race number 2, and we go up a grade here to Class 4 after kicking off with a Class 5. The second is over the 1,200 metres, and Lucky Equality, well, he's gone the other way. He's on the class drop. Beauty Turn is coming back from the 1,400. Shadow Rollers off, the cheek pieces go on. King Excellente raced wide from the draw at Sha-Tin last time. Kazi Farazi, he'll carry an extra £5 for senior rider Zach Burton getting aboard this week. Super Elite's had 5 trials. Melbourne Hall's a 3-time course and distance winner. Craig's Master has a hood going on, and Get the Monies wears a crossover noseband for the first time, and the speed looks this way, Tom.
Yeah, Super Elite's Flaming Passion can go forward to here from barrier number 7. He normally does race handy. You've got Melbourne Hall, who went back from a wide draw last time out, but he's back in a low draw here, and he did win from barrier 2 going back a couple of starts ago. Beauty Turn, another one that can race handy, Paul, but does tend to get a little fired up in the run. He did in a trial again recently too.
He did, didn't he? Craig's Master looks really tough for him. Mr. Valiant can be very iffy at the start, so there's a little bit of an asterisk next to him as well. And the other one was Kazi Farazi. What does the Kazi do? I think he's going to have to go back from barrier number 11.
We start 59 for Kazi Farazi. Last time, Tom, it was his 7th appearance at Happy Valley. It's the first time he's ever run top 3 there.
Yeah, and he was pretty good this night. Bear in mind there was a bit of rain about. You can see the track had some fire out of it as well. It was officially rated good to yielding. First time we've seen in quite some time this season, Paul. Zach Burton team up with Dennis Ship. He's had 7 rides for Dennis this season, not run top 2, which is a little unusual for the combination.
It is, and they've got another one, Stormtrooper later in the car. But I like the run of Snow a lot as well. I think he's going to be a lot closer.
Barrier number 2 for Snow a lot. Lyle Hewitson on board him. We've got some trial form now. Paul, this is King Excellente, who's no stranger to winning course and distance.
Yeah, and look, I thought the trial was okay. He was pushed out sort of down the back here, but he sort of came on, you know, sort of, he ran on, didn't he? And look, we know he likes it here. He's got Hugh Bowman aboard as well. I'm going to include him on him online.
Covered ground last start at Sha-Tin, and Sha-Tin, from what we've seen in the past, is not really his go. But when he was asked, he was making good inroads at the end. Just got a little bit of a tricky draw, barrier number 9 for King Excellente.
First starter in the race, Tom, is Super Elite. He's out of the Ricky U stable.
Yeah, I've liked his trials. Just a shame he's come up with barrier 12. Ricky U purchased him for $400,000 out of the ready-to-run sale out of NZ, and there he is along the inside there. I didn't mind the trial at all, and his Happy Valley trial, Paul, looked okay too.
It looked good. He looked like he handled the valley really well. And he wasn't pushed out at all in this trial. I thought it was a really good. I was going to put him on top if he drew well, because I thought I quite liked what I've seen. He's 1,086 pounds, and he's had the 5 trials to get him ready as well. I've included him, but not on top.
We know what Ricky U's first starters have been doing this season. Lucky Quality, Paul, he's on the downgrade. He's twice won off the rating. He is on Wednesday night, 58.
Yeah, so he looks very well placed here. And Alfred Chan just taken another couple of pounds off him as well and drawn well in barrier 4. So I've included him in mine on it.
Hasn't won first up, but has placed to second and third twice. He's first up for 165 days. Did win this meeting last year from barrier 7 off 126 pounds, rating 58.
There you go. So that's Lucky Quality. And where does he figure, Paul?
He's in there for 4th on the 4th line. I'm going to go with Snow a lot, though. He's been racing really well, and he has won off a higher rating of 52 in the past. Snow a lot. Like Super Elite coming into this as a first starter. Tongue tie on. He's just drawn 12. So, look, if he does have a tough run, he's a horse he's to follow coming out of the race for sure. King Excellente in there for 3rd and Lucky Quality. 9-7-3-1.
Go with Lucky Quality here. He's a big price in the market. 20s at the moment on the downgrade. First up off his winning rating. Casper Founds, Alfie Chan, that combination teamed up with Victory Scholars the other day. Trial behind Youthful Deal looked okay. His prior trial up at Chung Fa Wen second. I thought he ran on quite nicely at the end. So 1 to beat 9, Snow a lot, who was on that rain-affected track last start. Going in as well is number 7, Super Elite, just barrier 12, a little awkward. And Mr. Valiant, he was taken all the way back towards the rear and actually made ground last start. It wasn't a bad run, so 1, 9, 7 and 4.
He's at 20 early, Lucky Quality, and Snow a lot's the early favourite, 3.5.